Hello and welcome back to Kaiserredux. We're fighting in a variety of wars. Some of them are going better than others. We really do need to, attack the Spanish. Yeah, the Syndicate situation is proper scuffed. Right, I now remember what we were going to do. Tank design. This is a infantry tank designer. Ooh, modern tanks too. Medium tanks, light tanks, max speed, reduced armor. I think we're gonna go with, I'm not terribly impressed by this, actually. This is, like, kind of a diverse tree, which usually means pretty weak. But, I mean, that'll do, I guess. Alright, some of this is okay. That's lights only. This is just anyone. Heart attack piercing. Yeah, because, so what we're aiming to do. Oh, we can get... This is on our fast tanks. I got a fast tank. Yeah, we probably want better armor, reduced resource penalty. We want, yeah, max speed, better armor. If resource, I think I mentioned this in an earlier episode, but, like, resource efficient tanks are, in my humble opinion, not actually that important. I think that it is going to basic anti-air. We probably want a one-man turret is just like... It's probably just better to go two-man turret. The real thing we want is, like... I think one-man turret's fine. Yeah, immediately, like, oh, cost doesn't matter. I mean, like, how do I reduce cost? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Your cast versus welded. I'm gonna go with welded. Chromium might be a pain, but, like, whatever. And then we can go wet ammo storage. That brings us to 100 reliability. There's no other easy ways to increase reliability. I'm gonna go sloped armor. I can't afford that. What? Oh. Anti-air. That makes the breakthrough a lot worse, so it actually justifies this turret being what it is. And then armor skirts, followed by, I don't know, additional machine guns. It increases our defense and our soft attack. And having higher soft attack is, like, good, right? Yeah. Our soft attack is really bad right now, because we have a basic anti-air gun. Gas engine. We could go diesel, but that would make us really slow. Well, actually, it's fine if we're slow. And we can remove that. We can go... I think I'm going to go to a two-man turret. Having a little bit of extra breakthrough, I think, is going to pay off. Even if it's, like, penalized. Improved radio is, like, pretty expensive. I guess. Sure. And we're going to leave, like, room for sloped armor. Alright. So that's really good reliability. Mediocre hardness. Design is too expensive. Alright, I guess we're gonna go... This is sort of an intermediate design. Hold up. Yeah, I'm just gonna save this and just, like, improve the design later. Yeah. this is more important than some of this. Alright. I actually think we do need... I'm not focusing enough on... Yeah. Need trucks more than that. We need artillery more than that. Armored vehicles are nice. We are now in the world of needing this. Get some more from Liberia. We get some more from the Union of Burma. We only really need one. Then chromium. Yeah, I'll get it from the PRA. Sure, why not? Okay. How are we doing in Spain? Rise of the French Social Republic. Concerning news out of France today, as François de la Roque has pushed through a new constitution and forced his way into the presidency. The new powers granted the president by the Constitution and De La Roque's popularity have left him the undisputed leader of France. Many look to Pétain for help, not knowing that he has been effectively sidelined for now and is unable to do anything. His new republic announces a much more powerful executive than that of the Third Republic, with a strong presidency. In particular, De La Roque has announced other policies to return to Catholicism, women's voting rights, and the establishment of a corporatist economy via by an oppressive autocrat. Sorry, what is that policy via women's voting rights? Is it... Are we adding it? Getting rid of it? Alright. Huh. Anyways. Missing equipment production. Strat bombers. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get aircraft. And then the other bombers can go... Actually, all of you can go here. And then you can do that. Nice. Speaking of XP... Oh yeah, I probably should, like, research something. That would be smart. 39! We're gonna start with construction. Anyways. We have no head of government at all. Right. Because we're anarchists. Though we still have, like, normal army command stuff. And... Because this is a game about having army command stuff. Do you want maneuver? Offense? Oh, man, I don't know. Chief of Air Force? We probably want a Chief of Air Force, right? Air superiority? Yeah, that seems right. How are we doing here? Alright. Initiate sabotage. I don't need to do that. We can get a... We have Army Command. Chief of Navy. Chief of Air Force. Air superiority doctrine. We need air superiority. If we want to do anything, we first need air superiority to do it. The boys are back in town. Yeah. We may want to... Would Maurice Gamelon be a good choice? I feel like maybe he would be. Alright, Maurice Gamelon. And you can be Nestor Machno.
Gardez vos rangs.
You can go here. And you go here. There we go. We have free dockyards for the first time. Alright. We need to start thinking about Navy stuff. I feel like at this point, we'll just make some, like, decent, like, you know. Yeah, we'll just make some decent, ships. Speaking of ships, here's what we're gonna do. Fuel is an issue for us. Boy, it sure is. Right, we've been trading for fuel we don't need. How are we doing with the syndicates? Could be doing better. Could be doing worse. How are we doing in Red Spain?
Gardez vos rangs.
You can attack here.
Attention. Écoutez.
We're gonna just try to push down this lane. Towards what end, I do not know.
Tirs ennemis. Arrêt.
The correct attack is to push here.
Arrêt. Gardez vos rangs.
And then maybe try to
Bougez-vous.
gank here. Do something like that.
Écoutez. Écoutez. Gardez vos rangs.
Equity. Ottoman Empire in Iran, Ottoman Empire, Armenia. Okay, something happened. Is that it? Yep, that is it. That's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the Entente are in a weird position. Right, the Iranians have taken most of Iraq. The Syrians are, well, they're under new management. Egypt, Najd, Yemen. There is no Muscat right now. There we go. Alright. We are currently pushing forward. The ideal situation would be to slice all the way to Portugal and crush these chumps right up against the wall that is Carlist Spain. That being said, now that I think about that, that's not a good plan. We no longer get our effects from Revanchist rearmaments. It is what it is. We did just finish our military buildup. We're going to proceed forward to grab calibrating the economy so we can demand Alsace-Lorraine ASAP. This is an acceptable fighter design. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Probably want better trucks, right?
Attention.
What happens if we do this? We're good.
Aux ordres.
Alright, we can afford to motorize everything.
Tirs ennemis. Tirs ennemis.
We may have to fall back.
Continuez d'avancer.
Yeah. Because of that.
Gardez vos distances.
1 second.
Bougez-vous. Bougez-vous.
Yeah. That push ultimately, I think, ended up amounting to practically nothing. I'm willing to give it up. Alright, Shaanxi Click has been annexed. That's the way it goes.
Gardez vos rangs.
Alright, we're kind of back to square one here. Oh boy. I'm wondering whether we do have tank divisions now, don't we?
Attention.
Are they fully supplied? They look like they are.
Attention.
So maybe the thing we do is we say we're withdrawing volunteers again, and then we're gonna send them back again. What the heck? The Sultanate of Egypt declared war on the German Empire. That's crazy. Okay. Who's in the Reichspakt? Okay, that's, insane. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna lose in Italy as well. I don't care about sabotaging Morocco. Let's see. Where are our mountaineers? Over here's.
Gardez vos rangs. Écoutez.
So 17. Trying to do the math in my head. That's 8. That'll do it. This is like a pretty good tank division, honestly. Just 2 then? That's fine. And then...
Gardez vos rangs.
Well, maybe not.
Attention.
Maybe don't go here.
Attention.
Maybe you can, chill in Paris. Yeah, I don't want to drain my divisions unless I have to. Mysore's been capitulated. It took him long enough, didn't it? Bloody took him, well, long enough, didn't it?
Aux ordres.
Alright, Maurice. His defensive doctrine. I can make an aggressive assaulter. Not sure I want to do that yet. At some point, I probably do. Give him aggressive assaulter. I'll give him org first. This dude, he's just an infantry leader. Infantry expert. Ambusher might be nice, but I almost always regret taking that. I'm gaining air XP. Huzzah, huzzah. Look at me, look at ye. Ho ho, hee hee. Oh, prototype decision. Super heavy howitzer. Focus on firepower. Production cost. Reduced attack. I don't know, might as well make it expensive. I suppose. It may be in my best interest to make a new experimental facility, maybe an air facility. And then maybe a nuclear facility. And then maybe a naval facility. Again, at some point, once we get done with production of what we're producing. Modify Officer Corps! We can get some stuff here. I don't know. I don't know how useful that is yet. Granted, we're saving that naval XP for stuff, aren't we? Wow, we're getting a lot of... Boy, we have a lot of party popularity. What the heck? Yeah, dude.
Écoutez,
Our boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
les ordres.
Alright, we are now going to send to the CTN FAI.
Attention.
How many can we send? 6 divisions? Okay.
Arrêt.
We will send our
Écoutez.
crumpiest divisions. Hopefully they can turn the game around. Speaking of the game, that is about all of the game you're going to see today, so I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.